because nothing beats face-to-face hands-on. So I think
My
basically,
my my whole idea was to get a location in Toronto and do a professional presentation. And I mean, I have done that multiple times. If John was here with his own slide and say, yes, I testify and I put 1,000 on this thing and so far it's get me $20.
yeah,
That's enough because in Canada, it's impossible to see positive in your bank account. It's always taken out unless you force it in. You're doing the
yeah.
job, whatever you're putting in, and it just goes down and down. There's no growth forward.
Yeah. So basically, what we are going to do is, I mean, everybody understands that we are blessed to have this opportunity, which is very transparent. And every evening, our job mostly, ideally, is simple. Like Hugh Paul says, is you don't need to be a rocket scientist. The the way that Brian Benson has built this platform is on simplicity. Obviously, people need to know how to get the USDT because that's a challenge we all face, where people don't have the basics, they don't have the wallets, they don't have know how to convert for their currency into USDT. So that's a challenge we will face
So,
until Brian Benson has an exchange where we can send the funds directly from in the fiat currency to that is part of what is going to come through. I think the Hugh Paul said that's part of the plans to make it easier for people to convert their fiat into USDT. So that's coming. And I think you mentioned that on the training. Do you know how many of the leaders were on the training, Arif, on Sunday?
I am here. I have texted and a lot of people have joined, but I have to follow up with them because there's a lot of people who already signed up. We don't know the basics. For example, I bought this meeting room to be able to do training online for the course that I we created together. You understand that? And then from there, Aurum came, and Aurum is its own basically security system. It needs Brave, it needs VPN, which I hadn't used for years. I mean, last time was in Iran or overseas, wherever you go. I had to learn this stuff. And for a person who doesn't understand the power of PAC, pre-authorized checking, for example, you put $50 in your account, goes out to your account powerfully in financial services. They do not understand the wallets, the cryptos, and all of this. I mean, John can say better, but John is here. Please, John, see if you can clarify the situation or help us
So,
understand what's the
so the
situation.
videos that Hadi has done, where he's actually done videos to explain the step-by-step process.
Again,
Ideally, what you want to do is when you do a training online, is to play those videos. That's what I suggested to Hadi. Is when he's done a training, is play those videos so everybody follows the step-by-step that he's gone to a lot of trouble to put it together. And that's the only way we can train people. We cannot do one to one. It's going to be virtually impossible to do one to one training at this stage because everybody needs to have the basic information about how do you transfer funds from fiat into USDT because we even I mean none of us were trained for that. We had to take time out to learn and we still have challenges because a lot of people can't transfer large amounts of funds. So we are dealing with, I mean, not just we, the companies understands the situation that they're going to come up with a solution. So I'm not saying that, it's just a matter of time because we are fairly new to, all of us are new to this. And what Hardy has done is making it easier to explain the setup in Canada and with the VPN. And I think he's done quite a lot of videos, but we have to use those videos in the training.
all we need is to commit the time to the trainings now that Hadi's back here. Right now, we have funds in the Aurum. We don't know how to transfer it, let's say, to the bot. That's basics. Right now, Huda is on the call. She's sitting here doing this because we need basic trainings. Again, my goal is to have some people that I can train if they need one-on-one. Some people do need one-on-ones. Some people, I need $1 million right now discussion going on with Rita in Nigeria. Hugh Paul is involved. It is so hard to tell her, this $1 million oil maker, that this is not all of the Nigerian scams. Because why? It's so deep rooted here. People are
I think
scared
they
to
have
the.
spoken to Rita, Arif, if I because I was involved in the call with Hadi, and Rita is one of those people. She's not committed to doing the basics, that to fund her account until you have a fund your account and you go through the back office. It's virtually very hard to try and explain to someone that this is not a scam because they are not prepared to take the first step. Okay, unless they take the first step and understand the ecosystem, unless they come on the trainings Mondays to Thursdays and Sundays. Hugh Pauls calls this a $10 million business, not a $1 million, because he's investing all his time learning about, all there's so many aspects to this platform, but he's only talking about three of the bots he's using, not about all the other ones. So yes, it's all of us have to go through that. Each of us go through that step by step, because there is quite a lot to learn on this. And I think Aurum also have got videos, but Hadi will confirm that there is. I think is it on Telegram or one of the channels that they put a lot of training videos.
Hello.
I appreciate that clarification. Hadi's here, he can take some clear the situation, but here we need some discussions like this so people can watch, not just videos. Training videos are really good for the person who has the focus. People
But
are
did
so
you
distracted.
at least you have to watch them once, because if you will understand that every step is on them, because every time I answer a question and then I do a video about this, because for example for this issue, that top up account, I just sent the link of explaining exactly how to top up a
Can
button. I
you
can I can and I can answer question, but if people have been watching the video first, the first step is not calling me, is to watch the content and then try and then ask for help. Otherwise, I just can't do it honestly, Arif.
Raleigh, you have created a lot of noise here and you're very quiet. Unmute yourself, Raleigh, please.
So
I don't
just
know if Raleigh is not.
please just play the video I just watched
Yeah,
and let
play
and let
the
me.
play the video whilst this is a good training session, because
Oh yeah, let me see if I can play that actually. This is
because
pretty
then
cool.
people get an understanding of all the work
I'm
that
not
Hadi put
sharing my
together.
screen, but I could share it and then it will show it. I'm trying to learn this meeting myself. This is incredible, honestly, seriously. I'm able to record meeting in meeting, and it's all so powerful because I get so many calls and messages, but I don't want to take on people right now. The honest truth is, I'm a little bit hesitant because I don't want to create a mess for my friend, for my family, for, like you say, Robert, people who friends and family in the group chat. I'm cautiously going in that direction, but I'm starting with myself. My wife gets an account, she gets a card, I show the card. There's nobody who can tell me this doesn't work. But until then, it's in 90 days of belief without any cash in my hand. Am I correct?
What do you mean 90 days of it's you have the facility for the cash.
Unless I
All
get that
depends.
credit card, I will not be able to use this currency in any way,
Oh no,
shape, or
Yes,
till
you
you
form.
have,
can.
The
yeah,
credit card is
you
not
can
good.
if you have the virtual one, but
But you can actually
Virtual one,
also,
again, it's on
no,
Telegram. A lot
you
of
can do
people
it.
overseas use Telegram. I could try to learn it. I mean, if
No,
I
no,
have to
no.
learn
There
it,
is
I will
another
learn
way.
it.
There is another way. There is another way. You could just take the profit, put them back in Newton, and put them back in your bank. That's also a possibility. The
Good
thing,
one. I like that, Hadi. I like that answer. So let me see the process. Here we learn, first of all, first and foremost, the number one thing, use Brave browser. Two, use VPN. Then you can take your money, put it in this creative digital wallet that you created, and then from then you put it on your robot in the Aurum account, and then from there it starts to work for you, bring you positives and stuff like that. And Hadi's saying to take that profit same way, put it back in the wallet, from there take it back into your account. Am I correct, Hadi?
Yes, so you could there is a way that you could um, get back these
For
profit to
somebody.
the traditional system, and you just reverse. So first we go from Newton, we add in some cash using e-transfer, then we buy USDC, we get this USDC to Aurum, top up the XAI bot with that USDC, the bot generate profit. What I suggest is reinvest these profit until you have a decent amount coming in every day. If you want to take these profit out of the platform and take it back to the traditional system, one way of doing it is the reverse and go back to Newton, send it back to Newton, sell them, grab your Canadian dollar, and put it back to the bank. That's also a way to do it. But this way actually is one lot
I
of there is
understand that.
a lot of fees, and second, if you don't want you it will have actually a trace in your tax because Newton is a is a regulated platform, and uh, you have to declare all tax.
Yes, understood.
Mm.
Rolly, you want to add anything to this discussion, my friend? You had some questions, some concerns. I'm here to support you. I have my own clients and customers and people that I want to build in one-on-one sessions right here. But because I'm helping you with your health and wellness, with the whole mindset, you helping me with training, with building belief. Do you have anything to add, Rolly?
No, I'm all good. I'm working on my own issue. I know what my issue is, and you just keep going. You're on the right track, guys. You're on the right track.
Thank you. You told me you're following me just on blind faith, and I'm following Robert and Hadi in blind faith, and we're building something that's unicorn. Unicorn, nobody's seen it. But when it emerges, it's beautiful. This unicorn company by a person who can perceive it, Brian Benson. I'm researching, I'm Googling, I'm on Trailer Brian Benson. He's on X, he's on all of those platforms. I suggest everyone go and follow him because when you follow somebody on those platforms, you see what ideas they talk about. For example, verbology in higher circles is I don't understand. I checked out some of his texts that he's expanding. It's global. It's like government discussions, higher than government discussion. Hey, we're trying to change a whole ecosystem. That's
I
who's
think
behind it.
initially, um, Arif, what we have to do, because obviously Brian Benson is moving at quite high levels in with the institutions and governments. What for most people that you're talking to, the number one golden rule is unless they are familiar with USDT and currencies, unless you got a way to uh, help, to train them, then you're embarking on taking on a lot of people who are new to this. And this is what I said to you is the people to approach are people who are like what Hugh Paul said is they are already in the trading, they're already dealing with cryptocurrencies, they this but they don't have what we have. So it's a lot easier to have a conversation with them because you're not having to convince them, persuade them, and invest a lot of time because we all have to qualify. Okay, each of us have to qualify for Thailand, and it's not going to happen if you bring in hundreds of people who don't have the basics of what USDT is and a wallet and exchange. That's going to take a lot of your time, and none of us have got the time to be able to train people in that position. I'm not saying don't help these people. I'm just saying you have to now look for people who are already invested, who already got USDT, then you can grow faster. Then when you have more time, you can go back to training people on the basics. But
Understood.
currently, all under pressure to qualify and to help leaders to qualify. But as Hugh Paul said, find one person, he's only sponsored 7 people. That's all he's done. But he's
Um,
found quality people who know what they're doing.
Do
Hello?
hello?
It looks like they're muted. So basically, Arif, I think the main thing, John, is this is all new to you, is it? This whole industry? I mean, the USD, the ecosystem?
Yeah, it's fairly new to me. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hadi has put in a lot of training videos that people have to go through, okay, because he cannot, do the videos and then spend time. All Arif and anybody who's going to do these meetings have to play those videos, because until we play them and understand it, where are you going to start with the questions you're going to ask
And
Hadi? Because it's
where are these
explained
videos?
I shared them all
in the group.
in the group
Oh, okay.
of but I can also, there is just one I I am uploading right now because I opened an account for my father, and I just recorded from Newton to Aurum to and first activation of the bot. So this should cover all the steps that's a Canadian needs to do to buy crypto and activate XAI bot for the first time. And then if you want to top up the bot again, I have another video for that. If you want to transfer between an Aurum account to another account, I have also a video on that. So and so actually I'm trying to do my best to document all these steps and to answering all the question I'm having, but it's very important that people start watching them.
Yeah, that makes sense. You put a lot of time into these videos. It's best just to watch the videos first before you have any
Yeah,
questions.
and
Yeah.
actually
But
Vince, one of the last people that joined the team, he just went through these videos and he done all the steps, and he was onboarded alone without any assistance. And he's not very young either. He's 60 years old.
okay.
who is that?
Vince.
Oh yeah, Vince. Vince is again. Vince is right now in the gym. Vince has been my friend for 20 years, and I appreciate John joining in. We have met 2 years ago. John is got great.
So, Arif, if Vince has managed to go through the procedures, because obviously it's different in Canada, I'm sure that when you have a training session, when he's free, he can guide new people, because what you need is train the trainers, finding leaders there who are experienced and can help others who are new. Because until you have those people on your team, because soon Hadi is away and I'm be away as well, is we got Coach Heron. When he's free, he can help. But you need to have a lot of trainers in Canada, because it's a different market, and use Vince to help you to build that trainers, because he's learned it step by step. I think we lost Arif again.
Yeah, I think his connection is not good.
Okay, so I think if you, Coach Rolly and John, please go to the videos that Hadi's put. He's got some new ones, as he said. He's going to share in the group, because he's obviously, whatever he does, he records to help people so they can help their families. Because the key strategy here is help your family and your friends. Don't go to strangers who are new to this, and where it's going to mean that you have to try and, it's going to slow you down. I'm not saying don't do it, but at this stage, if you want to be successful and generate cash flow, find people who are more experienced. Does
Do
that make sense?
but yeah, do you have questions for me? Because he invited me for a question, but does anybody have question?
The videos, is it on Arif, Gilany, and the Dream something or other, Dream G?
Actually,
Where's where?
I shared them on both groups, but if you go to the chat here in this room, there I think this is the video of Arif question at the start of this meeting.
So
So you can go to the channel and see the other one if you. Uh,
Okay, no. Are you saying that
I'm
it's on WhatsApp that
no,
the videos
no.
are?
Yeah, they are all on WhatsApp, but they are also in this chat in meeting here. I just posted one to answer.
Yeah, I see that. I'm just saying once I leave, then I don't know if I can still access it.
Yeah, it's on WhatsApp. I will share them back after this meeting if you want.
Okay, but is that
Hadi,
is
did
that
you say that? Sorry.
is that the one that's Arif and the Dream G? Is that the one that you're
It's Aurum Canada, also both of
Dream
them.
Givers? Okay, so Aurum Canada, and that's in WhatsApp.
Yes, you are not in this group.
I don't I don't see it coming through to me.
Okay, I can add you then.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you're not in that group, because I think normally Adi posts in both the groups. So just in case somebody doesn't, has received it. But this one you just posted, is that a new one, Adi? This link you've just
No,
put?
this one
Oh,
I
that's
did I
a,
did when I was in France.
oh yeah.
But it answers your question, Arif.
I
I
am
believe yeah, just watch it. You can actually just
um,
share your screen and watch it here with the
Yeah,
with
just
everybody.
play it here, Arif. Use the training session so it's productive, so that Rolly, you may have questions, it will answer, and I'm sure same applies to John. Is play this
um,
video.
Robert, you just said something about, or Hadi said about Vince being able to duplicate this precisely, and Robert said how we can use Vince to help us train. So I invited Vince. He just came from the gym, but Vince, Hadi's here explaining this process.
W- w-
Are you able to unmute yourself, talk to us right now? We want to get somebody trained in getting people from VPN. You just show me the download. You actually forward me the link, which is easier. All one needs to do is click on the link of Proton. Vince just send me this. Go right to Proton, download it, and then continue.
I just got the finance for Android. But
You're
there's one for
outside.
desktop, there's one for iPhone.
Vince,
Who's
you have a
somebody
very
needs
lot of
to
noise
mute?
background. We had a
So
nice recording. I want to keep it
somebody has to
in
mute
a
their
quiet
their
place.
yeah.
I have to mute, guys, because I'm in the gym.
I just
Okay,
mute. I
I
just mute.
think he's
Yeah, we
he's
can't
in
hear
the
him.
gym. Yeah,
But
because he
what
might.
I'm gonna do is let Vince train me because I need to learn this from
Yeah,
A to
I
Z.
think ideally you want to find before you bring in anybody, train the trainers, because that's going to be your breakthrough, is finding people who are experienced, who can guide your team, and
Okay.
they will have, natural people will want to do this quite fast, and without the training it's going to slow everyone down.
Okay, so that's why I really don't have time. I have till end of this month. Right now, I'm packing from one side, planning on one side. My head is so busy. That is why I want to use this opportunity to make sure that Vince is uh, recognized for his role in taking this and learning it and now being able to teach it. And John is also here. First time he went and did it all by himself. I didn't teach John anything. I didn't teach Vince anything. I just showed them the opportunity. They came and did it themselves.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that they Vince must have gone through Hadi's recordings because he wouldn't be able to do it on his own. He must have, gone through the process because until you go to the process, it's
Yeah,
not going to be easy.
actually, with John and Vince, we went two different ways, and I think they are both doing very good. John covered Coinbase. He started from Coinbase, and I it was a one-on-one with him to show him how to do,
Yeah.
and he did great actually. He even had the chance to contact their support when he had an issue, so he also experienced their support. And with Vince, we went the other way. He just watched the videos because back then with John, I didn't have any videos, and Vince could have done all the steps following the videos. So from now on, what I will do for you guys also, I will put all these videos like step by step and send you a message with all the steps, and it's a one-stop shop. So you just everyone that is interested, you just send this message with all the videos organized one by one.
Oh, that's
Hello,
good.
hello, Hadi. Yeah, actually, Alf helped me out with the VPN.
And let me have some good news. Huda, who's also on the call, who just followed your Ahadis. She just transferred $1,000. It's in her account right now. I got $33. Thank you.
Yeah, I thank you, Huda,
As simple as
for your
that.
message. She just went through the video and she just done it. So you see, it 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 answers your question. So first, if you have a
So
question, go through the video, and then we can, if you have issues, we can find
to
and
train
bring
some
more help.
people, Hadi, we will get Vince to teach us again because I'm only 2 weeks here and you have to travel. This is really really important. We get some people who can answer questions like you're doing, like Robert's doing right now to us. So I want to make sure that somebody is trained like that on demand. And right now, with all of the meetings that are going on, there's 7 days a week. I mean, we're holding a little meeting with Raleigh and all team in Wednesday, 12 o'clock. And we also have our own Saturday training at 10:30. And then Hugh Paul has all of the meetings at 3 o'clock. I mean, there's no way somebody can miss this.
So
They
I think
just
what I suggest, Arif, is that have a plan, for example, for each meeting. Like for example, Monday, how to create a Newton account, like or Tuesday, how to transfer
good
to Aurum,
idea. Good
and
idea.
then
That's my 7 day a week.
Wednesday, how to transfer to Aurum, and then how to activate. But each session has to show one aspect, and at the end of the week, you covered everything.
Okay. Vince,
And
when's the best time you're available, Vince? Because he's also got his mother is taking care of. We all have seniors that we're taking care of. He's got all of the Camel products from head to toe to bed. Vince, when are you available, my friend? I will confirm with Vince. It looks like he's still
okay,
in there. It's just maybe watching
yeah.
us. Okay, gentlemen,
What
thank you for
what
your
you
time.
what you can also do, Arif, is if people are near to each other. I don't know where Vince is based, but you can find somebody in the local area who does training, right? And now you can approach them who, because they are used to training people, and say that you've got a system that you're looking for trainers, okay, because a lot of people will want the training, and by
Mhm.
default, these people who are doing the training,
I have
they
something else. I have something else to run by you. Here's my other offer. If the guys in Toronto help me out, it's John, it's Vince, it's me, it's my wife here, Robert, and Hadi. I don't know, but Robert Amodi is coming here for a seminar next week. I was thinking of inviting some people and giving them the presentation live on stage. I've done that before in community centers. We can, rent it for 200 bucks. Invite 50 business people. Is that something that we can do?
I personally would not advise that. I'll tell you why. even though I know you're capable of presenting and doing that in a big crowd. This is because this is still early stages and everyone is learning. When you present this to a lot of people, diverse people, people who are rich, people who are not don't have much money, what you're doing is they're going to ask you 101 questions because they're all excited, they want to be part of it, and then you're going to have a challenge because you're going to have to deal with these numbers and it's going to slow you
Perfect.
down.
I got you.
So
I will right now we're handpicking the people who are willing, who are able, who know a little bit
Yes,
about
and there is
crypto and
one
have
other
some funds to
aspect
transfer.
also, Arif. Even though this is a great product and it's benefiting all of us, it's not available in Canada yet, and you don't want to attract bad
exactly,
attention into that.
yeah,
And by the
I
way,
understand that.
always when you train people, all of us, we have to specify, and I really like the message that you have put at this when entering this room, is that you agree that we are not financial advisors and we are just here to share a product that we like. That's it.
yeah,
We're marketers. Again, you Paul said it. We're not financial advisor
Yeah.
because each government is regulated differently. The license is different in every country. I'm sure in Ireland is different in Canada, so forth and so forth. But we're marketers of financial services products.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank
well,
you, gentlemen, for your time this morning. We have a lot of work to do. Only 7 days to go to Thailand.
yeah.
$25,000 in the butt and the three active legs, or what's happening, Robert?
Only
What's the
you just
summary
need
there?
actually the only rule is to have 25,000 volume under your link. It can be under one person,
Under one
two.
link, all of the team, or just me and my front line?
For the promotion, it's a direct referral, but only for the promotion. Otherwise, for to benefit from profit, you benefit from all the referrals. But for
And for
Thailand,
compensation, it counts, but for the trip, it has to be you and your direct referrals. Am I correct?
Yeah,
exactly, you're correct.
100%. Yeah,
Understood.
perfect.
Understood.
Okay, thank you,
All right.
everyone.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. We're gonna
All the
leave
best.
every day of the week one different basically topic. Thank you, Robert, for
Thank you.
participating. You're
Thanks,
Thanks a lot,
welcome
Adi.
to come
guys.
back on the
Thanks.
same
Bye.
link any day. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye. Bye.
Thanks. Thanks. Raleigh, you're still here. You want to add anything?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
John, you want to add anything last minute, Canadian style, my friend? It's just us Canadians, and we are bringing you an opportunity that is unheard of. Take your time to come and meet one of our leaders, sit down with somebody, have a conversation. I created this YouTube channel called the Ministry of Miracles for a very good reason. That was 3 years ago. Now, that was 3 years ago. That was almost 10 years ago. But we have grown from there. We have come a far way. We wanted to get your attention, and hopefully, you will have a curious mind to come and learn with us daily for 1 hour every single day, whether it's a meeting with you, Paul, or myself, or Raleigh, or John, or Hoda, anybody in the business who has gone through the process. Thank you for your time.
Have a good day.